Okay, guys, I'm back. I wanted to take a break, but I don't want to break too long because I need to keep what's on my mind fresh and hot, so that I can so we can get this thing together. This particular video, I believe we are going to talk about breaking these curses, contracts, verbal agreements, bonds, ties, what else? Commitments. I'm going to talk to you guys about how to do that. And like I said, I think I might even write something up so that if you want it, maybe I could send it to you. But I don't have it written up yet because it's really just something that I say that works, that the universe always responds to, always. Never had one situation where the spirits have told me to break a bond, break a contract, stop an agreement, whatever. And I have not, and I've done it and it didn't work. Never, not one time. So, but you know, maybe some of you may not be familiar or used to doing anything like that. So, I might go ahead and write something up to kind of try to help you all a little bit. I've been doing it for years. I have been doing it for years. And so I know how to do it. And the only thing with me is that I have to recognize what's happening or what's going on in order for me to go ahead and do it. Because, you know, like I say, on this spiritual battle, on this playground, this battlefield, let me say, I'm not going to call it a playground. It's a playground for them, for a lot of them, because they really are just playing. You know what I'm saying? But for those of us who are trying to evolve, those of us who are trying to help others, it's serious business. You know what I'm saying? And so we have to, you know, they're really just out here playing because they know that you are almost a helpless victim. You're almost a helpless victim. And I want to talk about that a little bit. Like I say, we're dealing with entities who would much rather have you comatose, zombie-like, robot-like, unconscious to what they're doing and to how they're doing it and to what ways they're doing it, and recognizing them and seeing them, than having you conscious, awake, and alert. Because like I say, if you're conscious, awake, and alert, you're going to put a stop to it. You know what I'm saying? If you see this is danger, you're not going to go to it. You know what I'm saying? But if you're sleepwalking or if you're unconscious or whatever, you're going to walk right off into danger, and, you know, their mission will be fulfilled. I destroyed their life. I killed them. Whatever mission it is. And so, like I say, these entities are playing very unfair. They're playing very unfair. And like I say, media, social media, all of these things that keep you unconscious and unaware and dumbed down and not having enough information, not having full information. All of this are weapons and tools that they use. And it is for the purpose of keeping you comatose. I'm just going to use that word. But there's a scripture, and I don't follow all scripture in the Bible, but there are some very good practical and moral things that we can take from it. And there is a scripture, I think it's in the New Testament, that says that it's high time for us to wake up out of sleep. And it absolutely is. It's way high time for us to wake up out of sleep. And so, you know, this is why, before I get into how to break it, this is why we must begin to educate ourselves. We must begin to talk to different people, meet other strong spiritual sisters and so forth. Like I'm saying, I'm seeing there are so many women out here in YouTube land who are putting in work. I'm talking about work to help other sisters. And these women are being attacked. These women are being called feminists, lesbians. They're being called dumb, stupid, whatever. I mean, they're just being attacked. And you need to look at it closely when somebody's always attacking somebody. What is it about them that you keep attacking? What is it about them that you don't want somebody else to know and hear? Because basically the bottom line is, if they're not saying nothing on their channel, if they're stupid, if they're dumb, if they're uninformed, just go to somebody else. Why even waste your time? But these are strategic spiritual attacks on these women because they are helping. They are helping. And I will join the battle with my sisters. I really will. I mean, now that I'm awakening as well, hey, I'm in the fight, because it doesn't, like I said before, it doesn't matter, because whether you realize you're in the battle or not, you're in it. Even those of you who are receiving the help, you're in the battle. You're in the battle. You are probably going to wake up and look around spiritually, and it's like, what the heck? Yeah, you're on the battlefield. So, like I say, these spirits and these entities, they know this. They would much rather have you unconscious, unknowing. They're not playing fair. They're not going to give you any help, signs, clues, whatever. I said I was going to talk about sex. I guess really the bottom line to it, I don't guess I need a whole segment on that. Especially the entities that come in the form of Black men, the entities behind those flesh suits, take a lot of pride in their sex. They take a lot of pride in their penis. They take a lot of pride in the size and the working of their penis. And like I say, with a lot of women, it is a very effective tool to get your head and to get your mind, Just real quick, I was reading a post on, there's I don't really want to say the name, but there is a person that I am subscribed to through Facebook who posts a lot of scenarios, and then her subscribers come back and give an answer or solution or whatever to whoever has written in, kind of like Dear Abby. You remember, I don't know, some of y'all might be young, but Dear Abby was a thing that used to come in the paper where it was like an advice column. Okay, sum it up. It was an advice column. And so this is what this woman does. And so this particular post, real quick, was a young girl. I think she was 22, 24, something like that, Black woman, who was in college, getting ready to go to nursing school. She said, I think she graduates, if I'm not mistaken, sometime next year, said 2017. And so she's dealing with a late 30-year-old man who she says went and got a house that was way above his means. First of all, I don't know how he did that then, but he went and got a house that he's paying $15, $16, whatever, $100-something $1,000 a month that she says he can't afford. He is not working. She says he's a hustler. And so I guess he just kind of, he getting his money however he's getting it. And so she said he borrows money from her, but she said most of the time she really don't have it. I mean, she's a student. And he makes her feel guilty a lot about, helping him and him needing her to help him, and the fact that she don't have a job. And he always calling her names and calling her broke and all this kind of stuff. And which is retarded, because that's some games I'm telling you that they play. Because if she's in school and if she's getting good grades, that's her job. That period. until she gets out of school. That's her job, to make, A's, B's, whatever, until you can get yourself a good job. And then you'll have some money. But until then, that's your job right there. And so, but she said he makes her feel bad and guilty or whatever, and calls her broke and all this kind of stuff. Don't want to take her out. Don't really want to do anything for her, just kind of like leeching off of her. And so the bottom line is that she was saying something about she knows she need to leave him alone, but the sex is so good. And I'm like, he got her. You know what I'm saying? She already young. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the other things. You see so many of these old cats with these little young girls, and they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. I mean, some of these guys are skillful in bed. Some of these guys, I mean, they know what to do and how to do it. And they get in these little girls' heads. They get in some of these grown women's head who are not able to control themselves. You know what I'm saying? And so it then becomes to where they're using sex as a tool. And these women are becoming stigmatized. They're becoming stigmatized. And like I say, going through that vaginal portal is strong. You don't realize, I mean, you just want to be with him. You just want to have sex with him. You just want to whatever. But he has no emotional attachment to you at all. And you are gone. Your mind is gone. I can honestly say, I thank the Creator so much that right there has never been an issue in my life. It's always, I may have had a heart tie, I may have had an emotional tie or whatever, but that being stigmatized, I never had that. And I'm thankful for it. And I'm not playing about it. I'm thankful for it because I know it's a stronghold for a lot of women. And I'm just thankful that I never got trapped up in that I can't let somebody go because the sex so good. I just, I'm going to put up with anything. I'm going to do it just, I got to have it. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm thankful for that, but it's a lot of women who fall into that trap. And so let's get into this. Okay. Let's get into this. These men know this, they use that, you know what I'm saying? And so we need to learn, understand, and know what we're dealing with. The only way we're going to effectively fight is if we wake up. How you wake up is through reading, through going through different videos, listening to people, finding out about the people who's coming into your life, who is saying all of this stuff in your ear portal, and finding out as much information as you can, not being so quick to jump into the bed with them, and not being so quick to trust them, believe them without any evidence, because a lot of these guys these entities are manipulators. These entities are manipulators. They're very good, smooth, well talkers, and they know what to say. This is another reason why I'm telling you these entities are going around to these different women's videos and trying to gather and collect information. They're trying to hear what these strong women are telling other women on how to get out of situations and not be weak. And they're trying to gather some strategy because they really have no game. They really have no game. See, a real man, and like I'm telling you, I'm not talking about all men. Real men don't do this. A real man knows how to go to a woman, step to a woman. He don't have to manipulate her, connive her, play her, whatever, because the woman is going to know and feel his true intent. She's going to hear the honesty coming from his spirit. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be a bunch of game. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to leave you confused. It's not going to be making you like, girl, I just met this guy who's so-and-so, and you just going around you got to get all this advice and all this kind. You don't have to do that when it's real. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I'm not saying even the one who you think is real, don't find out nothing about him. Do your research on him too. But he's going to come out to be real. Do you understand what I'm saying? The first one to know is you. That's what I'm saying. The first one to know is you. You're going to have to start trusting yourself. You know what I'm saying? Pray on it. Ask the spirits. Look at patterns. You know what I'm saying? So many of these guys love to, say things like, "Oh, I ain't that other nigga. Don't be comparing me with him, and I'm different. Don't put that mess on me." And it winds up when you're dealing with a sucker that they all doing sucker like stuff, but yet they're telling you, "Oh, I ain't that other nigga." Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. Same spirit. Yeah, you are. Seriously, you are. And this is why I'm saying, uh, when it's a genuine man who's coming to you, coming into your life, wanting to build, wanting to partnership with you, wanting to bring something to the table with you and not manipulate you and connive you and get something from you and suck the life out of you until you have lost everything or until you're emotionally barren and then they going on about their way. That's what I want to prevent. That's what I want to prevent. A real man is not trying to do that from you, because a real man sees something in you that he's not trying to manipulate. He's seeing something in you that he feels like he can partner with. You know what I'm saying? That he can build with, that he can gather with. He's not going to see a good, kind-hearted woman and be like, I could play her. I could get such and such stuff from her. A real, true man, and there are many out there, a real, true man is going to say, she could be the mother of my children. I could spend 50 years with her. You know what I'm saying? I could see, me and her building something together, because that's what is on a real man's mind. I mean, a real man's not trying to go around manipulating and hurting and leaving people and leaving hearts all strung all over the place, because he understands what's at stake. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you got a lot of these men out here that's in spiritual battles too with women. But I'm not going to deal with that because I'm not a man, and I'm trying to help my sisters. But yeah, a lot of you guys out here are fighting and battling and dealing with a lot of stuff that I'm not going to answer that, and it's going to keep ringing, so y'all forgive me. But yeah, I mean, they're dealing with some stuff too, So in these last few minutes, let me try to help you all with breaking the contracts, breaking these agreements, getting rid of soul ties, breaking covenants, erasing blood covenants, all of these things. Now, we get into these things different ways. I mean, so many different ways we get ourselves caught up in these contracts, agreements, whatever, So, here's the what do we say? Here's the key. I'm sorry, guys. I just want to make sure that the machine wasn't on recording or whatever. Okay, here's the key. Here's what you do. Once you know, recognize, understand, whatever, and even if you don't, what you do is you see these patterns of disruptiveness and unhealthiness that's in your life through these entities. You need to start taking some time to sit, to meditate, to put all that stuff together, and then ask the universe, ask your spirit guides, ask your ancestors, whoever it is that you pray to and believe in and have faith in, to help you to see, help me to recognize, and help me to understand confusion, those who are not sincere, those who may be manipulators, those who don't mean me any good, that's in my life, even right now, and that want to come into my life. Help me to see them, to recognize them. Help me to hear and discern what they're saying to me, unscramble the lies for me. And they will do it. They will do it. They will help you. You're going to begin to see things. They're sitting up there talking and your spirit is telling you, You know what I'm saying? The things that you used to fall for, the things that you would have not even questioned at one time is going to start coming to you like a red flag. It's going to start coming to you like, you know what, you need to check that out. You really need to find out more about what they're trying to tell you, what they are trying to get you to believe or how they're trying to con you. You know what I'm saying? And so once this begins to happen, though, you're going to have to do it. You can't ask the universe to help you, to show you, to let you hear, and to help you recognize and discern, and then you don't do nothing about it. Now, this is when you're serious. Okay, this is when you're done, you're fed up, and you don't want this in your life anymore. You know it's not good for you, your children, your family, whoever. You're done with it. And so you're going to have to do something about it. Okay, one of the things that I always do that have always worked for me, even before I get somebody into my life, sometimes there is a person who may want to come into my life, who they may be new and fresh and a week or two or whatever, and they saying all the right stuff and whatever. And before I go and get myself all tied up and get crap in my ear portal and start seeing stuff through my eye portals that's not really true, because people can masquerade. These entities can masquerade. These entities can camouflage. These entities can show you what they want you to see, especially when your third eye is not open. That's a whole nother story, whole nother thing to get into. You need to start opening up your third eye. So, because that's really where you see it. These two right here, they lie all day long. This right here is the truth. You need to get it open. And so, what I do is I say, whoever it is I'm praying to, universe, whatever, ancestors, whatever, I don't want deceit, hate, manipulating, conning, fooled. I don't want to be fooled. I don't want to be tricked. I don't want to be lied to. And so if this person, blah, blah, blah name, or this person, whoever you have in your mind of who it is, if they are not the person that I think they are, if they are not the person that I need in my life, if they are not the person that is going to bring me the things that I need and want in my life, but mostly need in my life, get rid of them. Take them away. I don't want them in my life. And when you do that, because that's one that I do all the time, they're going to stop calling. They're going to stop. You're not going to see them as much, whatever. Don't call them. Don't start calling them. Don't you amp it up, because all you're doing is bringing it back into your life when the spirits are trying to get rid of this thing. I had someone who was trying to tell me, just real quick. I had someone who was trying to come into my life, and I was unsure about it. I kept having, I was unsure about it. So I asked the universe. I said, this person don't mean me no good. Basically, bottom line, if they don't mean me no good, they're not coming into my life for a good purpose, I don't want them. I haven't heard from them since. I have not heard from them since the day before I said, help me, universe. I have not even heard from them. It's like they don't even have the ability to contact me or come to me anymore, because they were bringing it on strong. It ain't, I'm not talking about like when they already fallen off and when they, it's already what I'm talking about when you're in the midst of this thing and when it's coming strong to you, you say that. and you tell the universe, I'm not trying to be tricked, lied to, connive, whatever. I want you to do. I want you to reveal this person to me. And if they don't mean me no good, I get rid of them. I don't want to have nothing else to do with them. I'm telling you, the universe will do it. I'm a witness. This happened too many times with me that they just gone. It's like they just disappeared. And I'm good. I'm happy. I'm not trying to bring them back. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why I'm telling you, you're going to have to mean this. You're going to have to be strong enough not to, don't go back and, oh, Miss So-and-so, yeah, well, I ain't talked to your son no more and this and that. And, oh, how he doing? Don't do that. Don't do that. You don't want them no more. Okay? So you need to make up your mind that, what you're going to do. Okay? Now, let me talk a little bit real quick about these things that we don't know, that we have gotten ourselves into, or that we have gotten ourselves into contracts, agreements, and whatever that we have forgotten about. They still are working. Whether you forgot about it or not, it's still working. And that is that entity's way it back into your life. And like I say, you keep wondering why they keep coming to me, why they, why they won't, what I'm saying, why they just won't leave me alone. It's because you did something, you made some type of agreement, something, whatever, with them that is giving them permission to keep coming to you. And like I say, it may be something that you didn't even think about. It may be something that just wasn't even serious to you. It might be something that just whatever. You know what I'm saying? But you did it and you made it, and they're still using it against you. So what you do in that case is you tell the universe, all contracts, agreements, commitments, spiritual what do you call that? I'm sorry. Spiritual bonds or whatever that I have made with this person, may it be sexual, if it was verbal, if it was implied, because I'm telling you, these spirits and these entities don't play fair. They will take something that you even implied and use it against you, and that's their way in. So you break all of that. And you say, I cancel that. I did not give them permission. And if I did give them permission, unbeknownst to me, unknowingly to me, I ask that you help me cancel that contract. I don't want that anymore. I do not agree to that anymore. Whatever it is that they're using against me, whatever it is that I did, I don't adhere to it anymore. I don't want it anymore, and I'm breaking it. I'm getting rid of that. It will not work on me anymore. Like I say, sometimes these things are unbeknownst to you. But once you begin, like I say, to connect with the universe and start getting yourself stronger and start getting yourself more spiritually aware, getting your third eye open, asking for a spirit of discernment, please do that, because I'm telling you right now in this season right here, a spirit of discernment is heavily needed. And you have to pray for a spirit of discernment so that you can see, know, and understand. And so that's one of the things that you need to be doing, is praying for a spirit of discernment. So you won't even get yourself in some of it if you have a spirit of discernment. But even if you don't know, even if you don't realize, even if you forgot, they can't keep that contract or that whatever or continue to use that against you. I mean, seriously, were they going to go to the high moral court and be like, oh, she's not keeping her part of the contract? Even if they did go to the high moral court, they know they got that and swindled that and manipulated that out of you. And it's not going to work. It's not going to be used. It's not going to be held against you. And all of this that I'm saying might sound crazy and weird to you, but if you're spiritually discerned, you'll understand exactly what I'm trying to tell you. It's kind of like, in so many ways, a person who goes and manipulates a drunk person, or gets a drunk person to sign something, or get a person who's not fully aware to agree to something, and this old manipulating person going to use that to their advantage, because I'm telling you, they don't play fair. And so they're trying to hold you against it. And so once you finally start coming back into cognitiveness or coming back to awareness, then they trying to tell you, oh, well, you said so-and-so, so-and-so. And your thing is like, well, yeah, but I didn't really, well, you said it. You said it, so you would, and they try to hold you. They're trying to hold you to that. They're very conniving and very cunning. And then, like I keep saying, because they're on a losing side already, they have to use all those underhanded tactics. They have to use all those underhanded tactics against you. And so, they will try to leave you high and dry. They're going to try to get on them seriously. They are going to try to suck the entire life out of you at whatever expense, because, like I'm telling you, it's your energy that they want. It's your essence that they want. The very being of you is what they feed off and leech on. And this is what they're trying to get and to gather from you. And the black female has one of the strongest spiritual beings, especially when she wake up. She has one of the most some of the most high spiritual energy, is what I'm trying to say. I hope y'all understand what I'm trying to say. That's why it's always sought after. That's why it's always them trying to break the black woman, them trying to keep her from doing this, keep her from rising, keep her from saying this, keep her from freeing this person, because they know her power. They know the essence of who she is, and they know she is a powerful force to be reckoned with. And that's why they're always trying to suck off of it. That's why they're always trying to manipulate, always trying to beat her down, tear her down, keep her down, whatever, because they know that the black woman is it. They know she's it. And all of this anger directed at the black woman, all of this, just trying to break her down, keep her down, and call her this, and you a bitch, you a hoe, you a whatever. All of that stuff to make her feel bad about herself and to make her stop. It's just tactic. It's just seriously just tactic. You got to rise above that. You have to not let that get into your spirit. That's why I blocked that person yesterday. That's why I didn't even read all of that crap that they were trying to tell me and put all that negativity in my spirit. It ain't because you telling the truth and I don't want to hear it. You're an idiot. What I did is I blocked you, and I didn't read all that mess because you were trying to get my energy. And I know you're an energy vampire, and I'm not going to do it. Let me tell you what I found. When I was telling you about following people and going and looking on their page and seeing what they're about, when I went to this person's page, the avatar background to what he had was blood-filled fangs. Fangs with blood dripping off. And I say, yes, indeed. This is a vampire. This is a straight energy vampire. You are showing me what you are. I mean, do you need any more? Do you need any? When you follow and see and look behind what they do and everything, you'll see the videos they watch, you see the people that they follow, you'll see and you'll know and you'll recognize exactly what you're dealing with. I knew I was dealing with the energy vampire, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm not gonna let you. Period. I'm just not going to let you. So you guys, I don't know if I'm going to come back with any more on this. I hope that I have given you all enough. I know I said a whole lot. If y'all need to rewind the tape, if you need to go back, and if you need to take notes or whatever, please do that, because everything I say was relevant. Everything I said is helpful and needful. And I wasn't just I wasn't just saying a bunch of stuff. Everything that I said, you need to know and you need to hear it. Even if it sounded like it was rhetoric, it wasn't. So if you want to be healed, if you want to go higher, if you want to have and gain more understanding, if you want to know how to protect yourself, I just told you. I just told you. So my beautiful sisters, my YouTube subscribers, whatever, those who are positive, those who are really trying to get good out of this and give good to others, I thank you for watching. And I mean, if you got a question, whatever, concern, whatever, hit me up. I'll answer it. I'll help the best way that I can. But I want you to be free, because we're in a battle, and we need soldiers we need strong soldiers on the field. All of us can't be weak. You know what I'm saying? We need some strong soldiers out there on the field, you know? And so this is why I'm doing what I'm doing. Check out some of these other strong female pages who is getting attacked also. And they're going to give you some good information as well. But you guys, until the next video, we'll see you next time.